of the world, now I'm living. And the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah.
Hey, it's Ann Perry, and today we're going to be talking about what can I expect in my personal year of 8. Now, this is the 8th video in a series of 9 that I've created for you, which is going to discuss the personal year of 8. And the personal year of 8 is a really interesting year. Now, if you don't know what personal year you're in, that's okay. At the beginning of the video, I'm going to show you how to figure out exactly what personal year you're in. So without further ado, let's go and learn about the personal year of 8. Okay, so first of all, we need to know how to calculate your personal year. So as I was filming this video, it was 2017. So 2017, what we're going to do is going to break that down. So we're going to reduce it to a single number. So 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. So we know that 2017 is a 1 universal year. Now this is for those of you who are in an 8 personal year with a universal year of 1. This is going to be a great year. This is going to be a really, really, really good year because the 1 energy from the universe is shining down all over our calendars, regardless of where we are. But the 8's a go time year. Okay, this is a year of manifestation. This is a year where you could start something new, and wouldn't it be great to be supported by the universe? If the universe happened to be in a year of 9, which is all about endings, it kind of causes the momentum in your personal year of 8 to be a little slower. But this year, you just won the lottery. I'm serious. Like, this is a really, really great lineup for those of you who are in an 8 personal year with a 1 universal year shining on you. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out our month of birth, and we're going to reduce that to a single digit. So now in this case, I'm showing November, and November is the 11th month. So we're going to add 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now some of you might ask, well, the 11th is a master number. Why are you reducing it? Because we do. Trust me. In this equation, we do break down the master numbers. So the 11 and the 22, if you're born on the 22nd, whatever, we're going to break that down to 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then we're going to take our day of birth, the 30th. We're going to add 3 plus 0 equals 3. So in the end, to figure out what your universal year is, you're going to take the 2, which comes from your month of birth. We're going to add that to your day of birth, which in this case is the 3. And then we're going to add it to the universal year, which is the 1. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 6. So for this date of birth, the personal year is a number 6. So what can I expect in a personal year of 8? Well, you might remember that last year you were in a personal year of 7. The 7 was kind of quiet, sort of reflective. It wasn't a productive year in terms of getting anything done. In fact, you really shouldn't have been making any big decisions or getting anything really started in a personal year of 7 because your head was too involved in thinking about what next, where do I go from here, and you were reflecting, and any decisions you were trying to make, you'd struggle with them, like, oh man, why can't I make a decision about anything, right? And so you probably didn't feel secure enough to make a decision until you started transitioning into the fall. Because, you know, the personal years, they start January 1st, and by the time you get to about September, October, the intensity of that energy is almost gone. And so the new energy of the next year coming in, which in this case would be the 8, starts making you feel like, yeah, okay, I can get out of my head now. I think I can do something. Yeah, I can put something into practical form and manifest something for myself. So the year of 8 is a welcome relief after being stuck inside of your head. Now, if you happen to be a life path number of 8 and you are in a personal year of 8, you're going to feel the intensity of the 8 year even more. Okay? So this is a year about money, it's about power, and it's about success. Okay? There's a lot of confusion around the 8 energy, and so I'm going to try and dispel some myths for you as well. And for those of you who are interested in the 8 or have a life path number of 8, I have done a video that talks about why is the number 8 so challenging. Okay, so you might want to look that up. But it is a year about power and money and authority. Now, don't automatically think that if you're going into a personal year of 8 that, ooh, baby, this is going to be the money year, okay? Because I'm here to tell you, sometimes it's not, right? Now, I remember having an 8 personal year here a few years back, thinking, okay, this is going to be fantastic. It's going to be a really good money year. But my ex-husband and I had just separated the year before, and when I started looking at my accounts and looking at my taxes and looking at everything, I realized that a lot of what I thought was being taken care of wasn't being taken care of. So I ended up owing a whole lot more money than what I even knew about. So it's okay, I got it all taken care of in that year, but the universe was saying, okay, let's look at that for a second. We got to get her in better financial shape before she moves forward, okay? So you can't just naturally assume that you're going to have a really good money year in a personal year of 8. However, I'm going to say that the year of 8 is a fabulous year for manifesting, okay? So we can't disregard that either. So, you know, I look at it and go, okay, that kind of sucked back then, you know, when I was having to pay back all that money and stuff and get my finances in order. But it set me up so that as I moved into my year of 9 and then moving into my year of 1, I was well set up to do that. So it was kind of clearing the roadblocks so that I could make a better start for myself. So that was okay. It's a year to ponder the use of your money. You know, do I buy? Do I sell? Do I invest? You know, do I tap into my RRSPs? Do I need to talk to a financial planner? What am I going to do here? It really has a big focus on your money. Are you making enough money? Are you planning for the future? Have you planned well enough? You know, all those sorts of things come into your awareness. It can be, as I said before, it can be a good year and it can be a bad year relating to money. And it's not just about money. As I say, it's also about power and authority. It's a year to show your power and it's a year to show your authority, because this is a go time year, okay? So if you want to make the best impression on your boss, or you want to really push your business out there and get it out there, this is the year to do it. This is the year to shine, okay? Now remember, you only have, I keep repeating myself, but I have to keep telling you in case you didn't watch the other videos, you know, I keep telling you, you only have a personal year of 8 once in 9 years. How old are you going to be in 9 years' time, right? If you're in a personal year of 8 this year and you blow it and you don't take advantage of what I'm telling you, how old are you going to be before you have this opportunity again, okay? It's kind of a sobering thought. So this is the best year to show your power and show your authority. It's a year of manifestation. It's a year when you really need to take a look at your life, okay? If your life is not rolling out the way that you had hoped, if your reality isn't a happy reality, if there's areas in your life where you feel like you've been taken advantage of, you need to really look at that in a personal year of 8. How have you been teaching people how to treat you, right? Your reality is based on the messages you put out there and also the messages that you don't, okay? So for example, if you are in a carpool, okay, and the agreed time to pick you up is 8 o'clock because you need to be to work at 8:30, and that gives you plenty of time to get there on time. But the person that's doing the carpool drive arrives at 8:15 every morning, and so every single morning you're late for work, but you don't say anything about it. You just kind of suck it up and like, okay, all right. But every time you go to work, everybody's pissed off at you because you're late, okay? So who created that reality? You did. So the year of 8 is a time when you've got to step back and say, what did I do to contribute to my reality? If my reality isn't what I want it to be, what did I do or what did I not do? What did I say or what I didn't say? What action did I take or not take that created my reality, okay? Because creating your reality is manifesting, right? So we really need to take into consideration what we are doing and what we're contributing or not contributing in our personal year of 8. How can we get the best out of a personal year of 8? Okay, trust your mind rather than your heart, okay? Don't go with your emotions in a personal year of 8. Go with this. Go with your mind. Your mind is going to be far more acutely aware of what you need to do. You'll be more intuitively aware of what you need to do, what steps you need to take. Maybe you need to ask for an advance. Maybe you need to ask for a promotion within a company. Maybe you need to take a proposal to your bank, you know, in terms of a prospering business that you're thinking about doing. All those sorts of things come into play in a personal year of 8. Deal with the facts, all right? Just deal with the facts. This is a very black and white kind of a year. Don't get all emotional and loosey-goosey about it. This is really about facts and figures. This is a time when you really need to look at your bank account. Are you in the red or are you in the black? Are you tracking in the right direction? You can't hide under the covers in a year of 8. You really need to take action and deal with the facts. Either you're doing well or you're not doing well. You know, you've got to project into the future and say, okay, am I going to have enough money to retire in 9 years' time or whatever? So it's a really good year to really take stock and take a look and maybe visit with a financial planner who can give you a really good outline and good picture as to where you're going. Take charge of an area in your life. Okay, so if by chance you've been kind of slacking off, maybe your office is a mess, You know, I always say when I walk into my office in the morning, if my office is a mess, I can't even start my day, all right? Because I find that my environment, my home too, if it's a mess and there's stuff everywhere, that's a direct reflection of what's going on in here. Now, when we're in a personal year of 8 and it is our best year to manifest whatever we want, right? Can we really afford to be all frigged up in here? Okay? Can we really afford to be losing focus? Can we really afford to live in a mess? Okay? Some people just naturally live in a mess because that's just who they are, right? Notoriously, 3s tend to be a little messier than, say, 4s, right? Because 3s are a little scattered and they're crafty and they like to do all sorts of things and not a whole lot of focus going on, right? So that's just how they live and they're comfortable doing that. But when it comes to manifesting and it comes to getting something done and organized in your life, your brain has to be organized. And your brain, like I say, is when it's organized, typically your environment around you is organized. So take charge of that. Maybe getting back to that, taking charge of your finances too. If you have a debt, you know, if you have a credit card that just keeps escalating and climbing up out of the control, this is the year to really say, okay, what am I going to do? What's my action plan? What plan am I going to put into place to take care of that? Recognize where you're giving your power away, as I was telling you about, you know, in the carpool scenario. Same in a relationship. You know, if people are disrespecting you and maybe your boss is not paying you what you think you're worth, but you're not saying anything about it. Well, whose fault is that, right? Really, whose fault is that? If you're not getting the paycheck that you think that you're worth, there's nobody to blame but yourself. Okay, so you need to take power and realize that there's areas in your life that you're probably leaking power, right? You're losing your power, you're giving it away, right? So if your boss comes to you every week and hands you your paycheck and you go, oh, thanks very much for that, great. And then you go home and you tell your husband or your wife, you know what, look at this, I just worked all this, you know, overtime and whatnot, and this is what they're paying me? Are you kidding me, right? Well, just think about that. Like, who's to blame for that, right? If you're not going to put yourself out there to say, you know, I'm worth more than that, nobody else is going to assess your worth and give you what you're worth. Stick to a budget and get your finances in order. Okay, this is a really, really good year. It's much easier in a personal year of 8, for example, to stick to a budget than it is in, say, a personal year of 5. Personal year of 5 is all about change and abrupt change, and oh my God, there's a travel opportunity, let's do that, you know, and it's a very emotional spending kind of a year. But in the year of 8, you can really get in touch with your finances and really pull it together so that your future looks a lot brighter. This is an action year. Do not forget that. Like I said, it's once in 9 years. You got to take advantage of it because every year builds on the next. You know, the year of 1 is about starting something new. The year of 2 is stepping back from that a little bit and just nurturing what you started. The year of 3 is about expansion. The year of 4 is about taking root, taking hold, and getting to work. The year of 5 is change, right? The year of 6 is about family drama and responsibility. The year of 7 is, okay, let's pause for a second. Let's think about this. The year of 8 is, oh, action time. I thought about it last year. I got a plan in place. This is year to go for it. And next year is going to be your year of endings, okay? Making room for the next cycle of new beginnings. So this is an action year. Do not blow it. Take it. Run with it. Okay, so there it is. There is your 8 personal year in a nutshell. I've tried to make it short and sweet. So it's really important that you understand what personal year you're in so that you can harness the energy that the universe is giving you. Because again, you don't have another chance at this for another 9 years. So, but there are other factors that are involved in understanding how you are cycling through your life, okay? There are things like pinnacles, and there are life path periods, and these are things that are created as a result of your name on your birth certificate, okay? Your full name on your birth certificate creates cycles that sometimes go on for 16, 20 years, right? They can be quite a long time. And they are sort of moderators that kind of go in the background, and they help you to understand why it is you go through your years the way that you do. There's also, from your name on your birth certificate, also creates the essence, and that's something I really look closely at when we're doing a numerology reading, because you need to know how you're going to travel through your year of 8, okay? If you happen to be in a year of 8 and there's a 9 essence there, there could be kind of an abrupt ending happening, all right, with regards to the 8, which typically regards to your money. So you need to know that, all right? So the way you find that out is through a reading. So if you're interested, I'm interested in helping you out. Check out my website. It's AnnPerryNumerologist.com. I've got all kinds of really cool reading options there for you to choose from. I've got a really active Facebook page. I post there every single day. So if you want to learn something about numerology, that's where you go. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I so appreciate you guys. You know, when you send me little comments and you send me questions and whatnot, I really try hard to answer every single one of them because I'm building community and that's so important to me. My mission, my passion, my love is to be able to share numerology with you, and the opportunity to share your birth code with you and unlock that is just amazing. So thank you. I hope that if you're in a year of 8, that this is going to be your best year ever, that you're going to manifest something absolutely amazing for yourself. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you supporting my videos, and if there's any questions you have, post them down below. I'm happy to answer them for you. Take care, guys. I'm hoping you're having a fabulous day. Thanks again. Bye for now.